What's up, guys? It's Mitch coming at you from Furio today. Just taking a look at the little updates. Things have been going great here. I've been really enjoying my time here at Furio. I think we're at the fair, this is early. This thing just launched, less than 2 weeks old, or just over 2 weeks old, and a lot going on here. The developments for the team have been great. The launch went pretty much as well as any launch I've seen within this space. The price has been pretty stable. The whole stabilizing mechanisms and all that have been working, and thought we'd just give you a quick little update on it. So, happy to be here. This is the Furio Vault. This is what it's basically, what it all boils down to, right? This is like our big money maker. This is where you deposit your funds, and where I keep my money in there, right? Your Furvault, low risk, high risk contract that operates in a similar fashion to a high yield certificate of deposit. Now, as far as low risk, everything in crypto is risky. Everything I talk about on this channel is risky. We are in DeFi. There are times where things simply don't go as planned, right? We win some, a lot of them. We win some big ones, rake in some dough. And then there's also, times where you end up holding the bag from time to time. Times where you didn't sell in time, so you want to keep up a little bit, but everything here is risky. Try to get you into the best plays as possible, because they're the ones that I'm getting into, right? If I don't get into it, you certainly don't hear about it. I've never been given I've never done a sponsor review or anything like that. Okay, the vault: rewards, deflation, and compounding. Furvault is a low risk. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but just go over a part of it. Furvault is a low risk, high reward contract that operates in similar fashion to a high yield certificate of deposit like Hex or a lot of these other things that we're into that we really like. Participants can't take part by purchasing Fur from the platform's swap page, and you want to buy it from their swap using USDC. That's part of what keeps the price stable as it is that they are not attached to BNB or Bitcoin or the fluctuations in the general market. It's just up to us, and the people involved basically determines what the price is, right? Participants can also compound their earnings through regular deposits, including compounding the daily rewards as well as team-based referrals. Unlike many other projects promising percentage daily returns, Furvault's contracts cannot be drained and will always be able to provide the Fur that has been rewarded. Fur rewards come from a 10% tax on all Fur transactions. The taxes and all that good stuff is what makes this platform sustainable, which what makes it, make sure we all get paid. Exclusive buys from the platform's Fur swap page. If the tax pool is ever left in a situation where there isn't enough Fur to pay out the rewards, the Fur will be minted, just like what's going on with Drip currently right now. Because the Fur deposited into the Fur Vault are sent to a burn address, the Fur is consistently being locked in the liquidity pool through the buy and sell taxes, 2% of the 10% tax. Fur is one of the only deflationary and daily ROI platforms around. Okay, so we had a couple other things that happened. So if you have been compounding since day one, you should be in the 2.5% group. I didn't get in, right at the beginning. I was a little bit late, a little sleeping, because I'm trying not to get in things right on launch because it's just been burned too many times. And so I want to make sure a project is solid, has a real launch, doesn't take off. A lot of times if something has a terrible launch, then it's just not, often it's not going anywhere. It's dead in the water. So sometimes, exposing yourself to a little less risk is not a bad way to go. So to get involved is simple. From your wallet, you buy USDC, take your USDC, you go to that Fur swap page that's in the app, you purchase Fur, you put it in the Fur Vault, you compound, you can get all the way up to the 2.5% daily rewards, and then you go to your Fur swap, cash out your USDC. The way that NFT looks, I believe it's going to look something like this. This is from their Twitter page, the Furio 2.5% Club, and gets premium raffle prizes. So they're going to have raffles. It's bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks they're going to do some sort of raffle, and I know once you get into this you do get the VIP and you do have lifetime benefits. I'm not sure if you currently have to be at 2.5% club, currently getting the 2.5% club to get the current raffle prizes. Didn't really say that, but it sounds like you're going to be getting something from having the NFT. And once you get it, once you have compounded, up to the point where you are getting the 2.5%. You get the NFT, you have lifetime rewards from there of some sort. So here's a little bit about the launch. 2 weeks in, price action is looking very stable at probably the toughest time in a lot of people can remember. I mean, the toughest time in this market, not just in the crypto space. This is providing a vindication of both the project and the mechanics. The initial statistics for the project make very encouraging reading, with 74.4% of the circulating supply locked. That's huge, guys. That's awesome. In the vault, 23.3% is in LPs, leaving only 2.25% in the liquid fur. The largest wallet has only 0.1879% of the supply, which is great to see. You usually see a lot of wallets with like 1% and these different things. And that's the dev wallet collecting taxes. Nice. Have there been any hiccups so far? At the time of launch, there was a significant level of bot activity in the main Telegram channel, but this was dealt with quickly and effectively. The project has also been subject to multiple DDoS attacks on the web page and the dApp. And the requests for money, which we will never entertain. Probably baller, right? Still strong arming projects. While as there was some downtime on the dApp for a short period, these have been repelled and even more intense protective measures put in place. Nice. I like seeing all of that. So what I'm doing for my team is I'm giving back full max whatever I can. Even like anything I get from the dev wallet, anything I get from my upline, I'm giving 50% of that to you. Anything that all of the maximum that I can return to you, which is 75% direct kickback. So 75% of whatever you're in, you're giving direct kickback. Going to keep that up for a long time, at least 6 months. So there's that. I want to make sure my team is in the absolute best position. If you need banners, I've created some really sick little banners, a couple landing pages, but GIFs and floating banners you might be able to use on Twitter or any place that you run banners from all of the sizes. If you're on my team, send me a little email or whatever, and I'll let you know where those live, and you can grab the banners and use them all that you want. They'll be yours to use for free. Just, another benefit for being on my team. If you are looking to build your team, I'll be glad to help you do that as well. But, giving you banners and some different promo stuff, but, show it around friends and family, see if they like it. If not, don't worry about it. The percentage money that you get just from being in this is plenty, and but it does help to, show your friends or whoever. If you are a team builder, if you're not interested in that, you don't need to do that whatsoever. 2.5% just for getting over that 30 days, and then 2% from there, as long as you're only, withdrawing like once a week, which is all I plan to do. Compound probably, 1 out of 14 days I'll be withdrawing, and make sure you guys get all your airdrops, all that good stuff. So let's go take a look. Now the price, 4.444. It has been, steady from $5 to about $4.44 is the lowest I've seen. So we're probably getting a little bit of sells. I was hoping for some downward pressure to buy in some more, and I'm still looking to do that. Now they said we could add some. I haven't added any as of late. Let's just try to add some right here. Let's see what happens. We'll add $25. That'll give me 5.598 FUR. Deposit directly into the vault. Yeah, let's swap that. I haven't tried to add any yet. I just put in the original little bit. And of course, there's a 10% tax on that. Okay, that should have worked. Let's go over to the vault and see if it directly deposited into the vault. It sure did. Got boosted me up right there. Let's go ahead and compound so I can get my compound in for the day. And I just plan to keep compounding. So I want to get that 2.5. I am doing a 90-day challenge. I want to compound for 90 days straight. May seem crazy to some of you, but and I don't recommend that. I recommend you guys, getting some funds out, but I want to get in the 2.5% club. And, I don't recommend anything. None of this is financial advice. I am all compounded up. I got 77.1 FUR. Nothing for now. That's very small. I plan to DCA in a lot larger amount here. But for now, just going to be running some ads, getting this going, try to build up the team a little bit, sending you guys airdrops when they come. Now, as far as like busting out a compound calculator and seeing like what you can make, now obviously the price could fluctuate around, even with the stability mechanisms being in USDC, being team-based, the price could go way the hell up, right? I mean, we could see mad, even in this bear market, you could see some major upswing in the price of this. We could also see some, massive sell pressure and the price kind of go down, but we're in USDC. There's a lot of stabilizing mechanisms, and so I don't see the price going way down, but it could. Who knows? So keep that in mind when we're factoring in, like jumping in a compound calculator and clicking around, right? So let's just say you drop in a principal amount of $500. We'll say a 2.2% percentage rate, and let's say you compound for 3 months. And knowing that you won't get the 2.5 for the first 3 months, let's just go ahead and say 2%. Right, and then we won't have to worry about price quite as much. We'll factor that into that a little bit, and we'll say that that even though you could earn 2.5% for a good chunk of that time, we're going to kind of err on the side of being cautious, right? Being conservative. Okay, so 3 years, 3 months. Would you like to include weekends? Yes, we want to include weekends. The start date, that could be right now. Let's go ahead and calculate that. So if you just by putting in $500 of, for initial balance within your 3-month period, you would be total investment $3,000 with $2,591 in profits, 518%. In 3 months, you kidding? That's crazy. That's with constant compounding. And here's basically how that looked, right? You're earning about $10 the first day. So, pretty damn tasty by, by halfway through, you're probably making, what do we got here? Halfway through, you're making about $26 a day. And then, of course, as with all compounding, it really loads up at the very end. That's where you see most of it, right? That's where you see it get from like in the last, 10 days or in the last little bit. That's where your biggest chunk of change comes, right? Where you start jumping up large amounts. And if you keep going, obviously it goes up exponentially from there. Nothing funner than some good old compounding calculator FOMO. There's a quick little update on Furio. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I think we are in a great place here, and I see a bright future coming. But once again, not financial advice. Everything in this crypto world is risky. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you got mad profits falling in your lap. This guy loves you. I'm out.